You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true to love, true to love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
Break it down like this.
You better grab that tambourine. Bring the bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene. Make some trouble, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true to love, true to love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. We got this. On a higher level. On a higher level. We got
Hi everyone. Hello again. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me again if you came this morning. I'm actually so glad that I split these podcasts into two now because I feel like there's quite a bit to talk about in this podcast and I think it does warrant its own space. So thank you so much if you are joining me again. Right, let's get to it. Let's see who is in the chat. Hey Caroline. Hey Kevin Rayner. Hello Joy. Connie Balmer. Hey Minxie Martin. Hey Lottie. Lottie, you said I was watching part of the wedding. I didn't see anything special, just a bunch of rich folks. Whose wedding is this? Am I missing? Is there is there a wedding that I've missed? Whose wedding is this? Wasn't there like some other high society British wedding today or something? Harry's friend or something. I think I vaguely remember hearing something on Baron's podcast, but I don't know. I feel like Harry and Meghan's wedding was like the last royal society wedding that we should ever care about. So, which wedding was that, Lottie? Hi Anne Gromley, you're awake. You're awake from where? Where you at? Chosen to be his. Hi. Hi Gabby. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it because when I saw this video of Camilla the mean girl, backing away. So I did actually try to post this video as a short, but for some reason my shorts are being auto monetized, and this was the problem and why I got demonetized the last time. So I think I'll upload it as a separate video again, so you can see it, or you can go to Duchess of Success official Instagram to see it. But basically, they were putting the flowers down for the D-Day memorial in Normandy. Bridget put her flowers down, Camilla put her flowers down, and as they were backing away, Bridget, who's the First Lady of France, Bridget Macron, First Lady of France, she reaches for Camilla's hand, and she reaches at least 3 times, and Camilla is just like, at first she backs away, and then she turns her hand in, and then she just kind of freezes up. And this could have made, because the bar is so low for these people. The bar is so incredibly low that this would have really added a touch to humanity to Camilla. Like, Bridget was actually doing her a favor here. But because she's so pompous, because she feels that it is her that was anointed by God, she was the chosen one to be with Charles, not Diana. And here she is in all her queenly glory. She is so above holding the hand of the First Lady of France. Like, this would have looked like such a sweet moment. So much more sweet than fake crocodile tears that she was crying. And this was a very authentic moment as well. But what does she do? She backs away. Like, do you remember how Kate recoiled when that lady on the Caribbean tour tried to take her hand? I mean, really just made herself look silly here. Ah, unbelievable. Yeah, Dr. Lindsay said Camilla should have held her hand warmly and taken the opportunity to bring the royal family into the 21st century. Yes, the bar is so low for these people that simply holding someone's hand in what is meant to be a very somber moment would bring the royal family into 21st century. Not protecting the only woman of color in your family, but just holding someone's hand. My gosh. Like, these people need a good, just like reality check, because you can just tell that they are so much in their own world, surrounded by yes men and women that don't want to tell them the truth. You look ridiculous. Yes, Camilla ruins everything. Hey Ella, great to have you on the live. I mean, what do you even say to this? So now people are wondering, well, what's she so mad about? Was she mad because Charles was showing Bridget some love? Um, have you ever seen Charles that charmed? Have you ever seen Charles look at Camilla like that? I mean, the dude is just like, he's so charmed by Miss Bridget. Ooh la la, indeed. And I wish I could see Camilla's face in that moment. Was it anything like the picture of her next to Bridget facing the cameras? Can I please get a shot of what Camilla's face looked like when Charles was kissing Bridget's hand? Oh, Sussex and more. Thank you so much for joining membership. Much appreciated. Thank you. And also there was someone else. Let's see. Sussex and more. And then there was someone who's been a member for a while. Give me a sec, but I think I've missed it. I do apologize, the person that I missed. It was someone who's been a member for a while. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Thank you to all our members and people who donate, because it keeps the channel going. I thank you so much to Rhonda Cummings for the PayPal, much appreciated. Little Mac, he said, notice how quickly the Daily Mail said Bridget had broken royal protocol by touching the Queen, aka Mistress. Oh, broken royal protocol, do you say? Was the Queen breaking royal protocol when she hugged Michelle Obama? I've never even seen this picture. So the Obamas had come for a visit, and the Queen put her arm around Michelle Obama. I'd never seen this picture. Was Diana breaking royal protocol when she was holding the hand of Mother Teresa? I mean, these people are just ridiculous, breaking protocol. They don't realize how silly they're making the British royal family look. This is 2024. What are you talking about? Ugh. Anyway, these were the covers for the D-Day memorial. They decided to put the Metro, interestingly, decided to go just with Camilla. Is there someone within the belly of the Metro that is a Camilla propaganda PR spin doctor? The Sun went for both Charles and Camilla, looking very teary-eyed. And yet, when we heard about Meghan's miscarriage, there was nothing from the family about that. When Meghan spoke about how she was suffering and having suicidal ideations, we heard absolutely nothing from the family. No sympathy was shown from anyone. But when the cameras are on, oh, we can put on the tears. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying it. And also, quite a few people were saying this on social, making a point of the fact that both Charles and William wearing all these medals. Charles, I don't know what military training Charles did. William did some, but even people who work with him said that he wasn't always engaged, and he's never been to the front line, and neither has Charles. So all of these medals, what are they for? Sheila Schuyler saying, King Charles has the nerve to appear at the 80th D-Day anniversary celebration in front of several actual D-Day survivors with his chest emblazoned with a chest full of unearned, phony, meaningless medals. He's got some brass neck. The Royal John Carr saying every veteran these two has met today, every ordinary person they've been introduced to, have contributed more to life than these two ever will. Where is the shame? They don't have any. It's been bred out of their genes, indeed. I mean, they believe that they've been anointed by God. I mean, if you've been anointed by God, at the very least, could you use some moisturizer? And you can see, especially with the Metro cover, they're still trying to rehabilitate Camilla. Now, also at the D-Day memorial, William was there. Now, we were told that the royals would not be seen during the general election, would not be doing any duties. Duties with a small d, because I don't know what duties they do other than show up and smile and wave. But William has been showing up to all the fun things. He showed up to what, 2 or 3, maybe football games now. He has all the time to do that. Mind you, we heard that he was going to be a working from home royal, but when there's a football game to go and watch, let's go. And here we see him sitting next to Rishi Sunak. They could have either sat William somewhere else or just had William do the speeches, do some meet and greets, and not have them sat next to Rishi Sunak in the middle of a general election. I'm sorry, but when I see this, I am seeing a message being sent. And this is actually from Kaiser. She said the photos of William cozying up to the Prime Minister, probably something which should have been avoided in an election cycle, right? I mean, the Windsors made a big deal about how they were apolitical. Then William the Tory stooge is fully seated next to Sunak and David Cameron. I didn't actually see David Cameron there, by the way, but I'm assuming he was, if she's writing that. But bear in mind, William hired Simon Case, who's also a Tory minister, to basically be his henchman, a bully, get rid of, and come up with silly PR campaigns, flying empty planes to make Harry and Meghan look bad and to bully them. So William and, quite frankly, the royals in general are very much aligned to the Tory party. And I just do not think that this is, especially when they claim to be apolitical and the constitutional monarchy is meant to be monarchy holding parliament accountable and parliament holding the monarchy accountable, that never happens. I don't think that this was a good idea. Even though it's D-Day, they could have sat him a little bit further away or just have him not sat there at all. He gave a speech and he met with people. I think that was enough. Boy. In other, okay, let me go to your comments and then we'll go to the other news. almost 500 of you in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Let the algorithm know that we are here. We have overtaken almost every single platform: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, but YouTube is still an issue when it comes to Meghan haters. Like, their channels are huge, so big. Yeah, Simon Case is an absolute fly. And that's putting it nicely. Hey, Lightside, how you doing? Yes, thank God it is Friday. My mum said she's bringing home Indian. I can't wait. Haven't had a curry in a while. The Lavender Chucky served in the Navy. I think he did something, but I don't think it warrants all of those chocolate medals. Denise, she said they had a fit about Michelle Obama hugging the Queen. I somehow actually missed it. This just shows you how disconnected I used to be from the tabloids before Meghan came in to the fold. I think I've just always been somebody who's very cautious with media anyway. That's why I never got sucked into being one of these like mindless tabloid readers. But because of that, I was very oblivious to just how bad it was. And now they're trying to take that infection over to the US. So this is happening. So the Washington Post CEO, Will Lewis, asked me anything about that phone hack cover up. So he is obviously implicated in the phone hacking scandal, and a huge part of Harry's court case, or one of his court cases, looks at this. So this was from the Daily Beast. We're going to have a read of this. He actually sent round a notice. I think it was it last week or the week before, to people at the Post not to talk about it, not to write about it. So censorship in your own publication. Mind you, Washington Post is owned by Bezos. Now, I don't know exactly where Bezos sits politically. Being as wealthy as he is, probably just where it suits him and his interests. Okay, so let's have a read of this. The email landed in Washington Post staffers' inboxes on Thursday from CEO Will Lewis. And by the way, this Will Lewis guy, he is a Murdoch guy, encouraging them to sign up for a chance to grill him, not on allegations he tried to block coverage of his foreign cover-up scandal, but on his new plans for a divvied-up newsroom. But 6 current former Post staffers fumed to the Daily Beast at Lewis' months-long refusal to say anything on his alleged involvement in covering up a UK phone hacking scandal started by Rupert Murdoch journalists hacking Prince Harry's cell couldn't last much longer in a newsroom that touts democracy dies in darkness. Exactly. So goodness knows why this guy was chosen to head the Washington Post. The newsroom is reeling after back-to-back stories outlining Lewis's attempts to kill negative stories related to Harry's lawsuit in the UK, which alleges Lewis helped cover up News UK's phone hacking into celebrities, including Harry and actor Hugh Grant. The New York Times reported on Wednesday that Lewis criticised then executive editor Sally Busby's plan to publish a story on the lawsuit involving Lewis, while NPR revealed on Thursday that Lewis promised the outlet an exclusive interview unveiling his business plans if it didn't move forward with a December story outlining the UK case. Both stories ran in their respective publications, and Lewis showed Busby the door last weekend after 3 years atop the paper's masthead. So they're just getting rid of anyone who wants to actually speak the truth about what this guy was up to, because he was at the center of the Murdoch cover-up. There are claims that Lewis helped organize the deletions of millions of emails and lied to British police about it. Questions about those claims never appeared in Byers' article, though he did misidentify Lewis's accent as Etonian, suggesting he had attended. Okay, that's not really important. So So it goes on to say the Post staffer described the newsroom as pretty shocked and outraged and in disbelief over Lewis's reported attempts at editorial meddling. And also, there was this, and so this just shows you like how deep the Murdoch rot is trying to go in the US. So the editor in chief of the Daily Beast, Tracy Connor, is stepping down and being replaced by Hugh Doherty, formerly an editor at the New York Post and the Daily Fail. Hugh's appointment signals the start of our transition of the newsroom and underlining business as we confront the realities of the moment and seize opportunities ahead. Chief Content Officer Joanna Coles and CEO Ben Sherwood wrote in a staff memo obtained by The Hollywood Reporter. Translation: here we come with the BS and lies. So that's the Daily Beast, the Washington Post, both have Murdoch hacks now. And I think a couple of other the big publications actually in the US. So this is the reaction. I mean, you can see the number of views and bookmarks and reposts this got. Someone on Twitter saying that doesn't sound good for anybody. We don't need more sources of disinformation and conspiracy theories. Not sure why these companies all think that British men should be in charge of United States political coverage. Anyone check these right-wingers Brexit bros bank accounts for rubles asking for a country? Cancelled the subscription just in time. It's about to get Trumpier. I mean, literally every single comment was like this. This one from a squaddy Chris. In the middle of an election year where our democracy hangs in the balance, American media is being taken over by the dregs of British media that delivered Brexit to England that has literal-ish in their drinking water. And it just goes on and on and on. How long before we get our own Leveson inquiry? Good question. The British are invading our newsrooms and are going to bring over their yellow journalism practices, and the Americans are allowing it. Wasn't there a battle here about this? Yeah. And no doubt, unfortunately, the hate campaign towards Harry and Meghan would probably go into a spin as well. But I think at this point we can comfortably say that it's getting tiring, even for the haters. So that's what gives me hope that it won't get too bad. But it's a very unfortunate thing that you do have all of these tabloid hacks who are going over to the US and are going to bring that tabloid culture to the US, because up until now in the US you have a mainstream news and you have the tabloids, and they're pretty separate, or they have been up until now. So you have the more what are considered more reputable news outlets, CNN, ABC, MSNBC, and then right wing like Fox, etc. But they've always been very different and separate from the TMZs, the People, the US weeklies. Now there seems to be this tabloidification of mainstream news outlets. And unfortunately, I think a lot of these mainstream outlets are buying into it because it's easy traffic and easy money. And they're moving further and further away from actual journalism that focuses on the truth. Mind you, most of them have been bought and sold anyway by different interests. Now, when you then add an incoming tabloid culture, how much more worse do you think that's going to be? So, with all this being said, though, at the end of the day, they only thrive when people consume the media. So we can get mad at the Will Lewises and the Murdochs all we want. They thrive because there is a demand. As soon as people switch off, as soon as people stop reading and demand truth, all of this stops. So there's only so much you can get mad at these people if we, the people, are fueling it. Right. Was there anything else I was gonna say? No, I think that's all I was gonna say. So I will end with your comments. See. Yeah, Amy fan. A lot of the anti-Meghan channels flat out make things up. It's just crazy. Some of the things that they're talking about over there. It's not even worth going over and seeing. Let me tell you that. You just drive yourself crazy. Let's see. Thank you so much, Kat Harlem. You said we have to stop acting surprised by Willie's behavior. He said he wasn't going to be doing all of these engagements like the Queen. He's only interested in sporting events and being pictured with world leaders. Yeah, I mean, I think most of us aren't surprised. What continues to surprise me is why more of the general public aren't questioning it. That's what surprises me at this point. Like, come on. But hey, let's not let us drive it. Let's not let it drive us crazy, I guess. Thank you so much for your comment, Kat Holloman, and always being here and always being generous. Thank you. Much appreciated. Let's see. BD, you said bought your book. Haven't figured out the buy me a coffee thing yet. Oh, thank you so much. Is it the travel book? Here's the link to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. I hope you. I don't know which book you bought, but if it was a travel book, hope you enjoy it. I'm for those of you if you don't know, I'm working on a royal themed book, and I also have like a children's publishing project which is almost ready. So I'll share those with you when I'm done. But I think most of you will be interested in the royal book. It is coming. Hi everyone, if you're just joining us, we are about to finish, so you might want to watch from the beginning. Wendy, you said, imagine American press hiring tabloid journalists to manage these legit media outlets. It's just mad. And they've done it so slowly, like publication by publication. Mental. That was always the strategy, I think. Because Murdoch knows that he is on his way out. He's an old man. But he doesn't want his the mindset that he has created in the press to die. Cookies and Cream, you said the Daily Beast was co-founded by Tina Brown. Oh, I didn't know that. And Megan Hayter. Oh, I know who Tina Brown is, but I didn't know that she co-founded the Daily Beast. That's interesting. Tom Sykes of the Daily Beast write nothing but hit pieces on Megan. Yes, yes. He is often a mouthpiece for Prince William. Oh, so page 6 as well. They've got a British tabloid lead editor. Oh. I mean, Piers Morgan tried to make himself happen on CNN, and that didn't happen. So hopefully they'll see sense, or the readers will see sense. And as they try to put their poison in their news cycles, hopefully the readers will switch off and unsubscribe, like that lady said. All right. I'm gonna end things there. Thank you as always, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, you should be back with the podcast tomorrow, if not on Sunday. Always a pleasure. Love you all and happy to be back more on a regular basis. See you later. Ciao.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.